So this session is for Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, it is planned for both the Spring Boot as well as microservices. During part of this session, I'll be covering basics of Spring as well. Uh, Before Spring Boot microservices, right? We used to work on Spring old versions. Spring Core module, Spring MVC, AOP. There are a lot of modules we have. So let me show you the content. So this is my blog. You guys can keep this link with you. I'm sharing right now here. Okay. So here you can see these all are the basic high level topics that I'm going to cover. Okay. I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So firstly, we will begin with the Spring framework. Okay. Spring Boot is advanced for the Spring framework. And using Spring Boot, we will cover microservices. So as part of Spring Boot, Spring framework, first we will start with Spring Core module, then Jdbc, ORM, and few MVC examples I'll cover before starting Spring Boot so that you will have comfortable ride during Spring Boot. And you will feel that Spring Boot is simple and advanced than the Spring framework, and all the internals, everything you will comfortably understand by the time of Spring Boot. Okay, directly if we jump into Spring Boot microservices, internals will become a little difficult. That's a reason usually in this session, right, I'll be covering Spring Boot microservices, all three topics. Overall 40 to 50 sessions we need to cover them. Okay, so around 45 to 50 sessions. For previous batches also, we have done the same, and all the recordings also available daily basis, right? We will record sessions and upload through the portal with HD clarity, and all the examples also will be uploaded. So on daily basis, even if you attend the session or if you miss the session, videos will be available to you. You can just go through the video and you can understand what we have discussed part of the session, and you can download examples and you can practice. Okay, in case if you miss any sessions. So the videos content also will be available. And only the prerequisite is here for Java. So whoever is attending, if they have core Java knowledge, Java 8 or above, at least Java 8 is enough. Okay. And basic SQL, if you have, it's okay. If you don't have also, nothing to worry. Basic SQL knowledge and servlets knowledge is added advantage here, but if you don't know servlets advanced Java concepts also, it's okay. Still you can understand, because I'll be covering what is Tomcat and what is protocol, HTTP, how we can exchange communication between client and servers. Easily you can able to understand Spring directly also. Okay, and during the Spring discussions, I'll be covering Hibernate architecture and few Hibernate examples also. If you don't know Hibernate, the basics of Hibernate will be covered, and I'll be sharing all the examples also. Okay, so that you can easily practice them and you can integrate Hibernate easily with Spring also. Okay, so this is the single session where you learn everything end to end. You can easily able to implement industry standard applications once done with this course, right? I think easily you can participate in any application. And if you do thorough practice and if you learn more in depth about project designing, like from scratch to how to design project, how to design entities, if that part also, if you learn from real-time project, right, I think you are good to design a small scale application as well. Okay. So this is what part of session I'm going to cover. If you have any doubts, you can speak what you are expecting. Okay, let me note down what all topics we cover and how much time it will take. Okay, so we will take Spring first. Spring framework I will cover. First 10 sessions will be on Spring, mostly on IOC, very, very important module. So once IOC is understood, then all the modules will become simple and easy. Okay, so the main focus should be on IOC for the first 10 sessions. Then we will have for each topic 1 or 2 sessions like Jdbc, ORM, then MVC. Hardly with 1 session or 2 sessions we will cover them. 1 session for JDBC, 1 session for ORM, 1 or 2. But here between, right after JDBC, I'll be giving you Hibernate framework overview and few examples I'll cover here. So that whoever is coming to this session without ORM knowledge, right, they will get one level of understanding. So I'll take Hibernate here. After Hibernate, again, we will jump into Spring ORM module, then MVC, 2 sessions for MVC. Okay. So by this time, you will be comfortable in Spring Framework. By this time, you will be comfortable in Spring Framework and easily you can understand Spring Boot. So here we will start Spring Boot. So in Spring Boot, we'll discuss a lot of things like how auto configs works. There are so many auto configurations and how Spring Boot is designed, and there are many annotations. Our focus should be on them. So many annotations will be covered here. And AOP, whichever is missing here, right, from the Spring framework, that AOP will covered here. We'll look into AOP here. Transactions module, security module will be covered here. Once done with Spring Boot, we'll start microservices. So altogether here, again, 10 sessions for Spring Boot and 10 to 15 sessions for microservices will be added here. Okay. And once done with this, right, once you all get comfortable with the Spring Boot microservices, I'll take additionally 5 more days for end-to-end project. I'll show you one small use case. There I'll cover end-to-end one project. Any small use case we can take. Okay, end-to-end project in microservices, right? With the in-house infrastructure, I'll show you. So that is what agenda. So that you can easily, whatever background you are coming from, many of my students are coming, from testing background and other, domains, people also joining here because Spring is become simple for everyone. Even fresher also can write a industry standard code here. Okay, and our content is simple. I'm not going to make things complicate here. Okay, so like a easy content with easy practices, we will learn up to uh, you know uh, high level standards here so that comfortably you will understand, though you are not from the you know Java background. So that much confidence level you guys will get here. And I'll provide you my material, including video recordings, right? You will get daily video recordings and my book and examples via Git. All the examples, daily base examples will be shared with you. So what else you need? Just you need to give some time to the session. That's it. And coming to opportunities, whatever Java openings that we have, almost 99% of the Java openings or interviews on Spring Boot microservices only. Spring Boot microservices. After this session, easily you can able to clear your interviews if you are looking to grab the opportunity, right? Easily you can clear the interviews. And if you are into currently any microservice based application, easily, comfortably you can able to uh, participate in your team and you can implement easily microservices or Spring Boot based applications. Okay, after this session, you will get that much comfortability. Yeah. Any questions? Just I want to know from each of you, right? What you are looking for, what is your agenda, why you joined session, right? Let's introduce. Myself, being with DURGASOFT almost from last 12 years with them, and parallelly, I have been working uh, for multiple companies. Almost now, I'm in my sixth company. Uh, into multiple domains, I have been banking for a few years, insurance, and again, I'm into banking now. And first a few years, I got opportunity into e-commerce. Usually, people may not show interest to change, but as I'm into teaching field, I thought of changing domains very frequently to learn more about all the domains and to share my knowledge. That's a reason. Uh, Maybe after every 2 years or 3 years, I used to change not only for the package but to see the other domains and other domain. To grab the experience, what kind of tools they will use, what is their business thought process, to learn more about other domains. I used to do every 2 3 years. Uh, I changed, but yeah, I'm almost from since beginning. I'm with DurgaSoft for this um, trainings purpose. Last 7 8 before 8 years videos also available in YouTube on Spring, Advanced Java, Hibernate. What else? Struts also. There are a lot of videos that freely available in YouTube. You may go through them if you want to know advanced Java, right? Videos are all videos are available. Advanced Java videos, my Struts videos. Struts is no more in the market, but if you wish to see, Hibernate videos are there. Spring end to end is there, apart from Spring Boot microservices. So if you want to brush up only Spring, you can go through that videos as well. All are available. Just you need to visit the DurgaSoft channel. Spring by Naveen. Yeah, in DurgaSoft channel, you can see all the playlist will be available. Okay. So quickly, if you want to brush up, you can go through that videos as well. And these regular videos, your session videos will be uploaded and shared with you via portal. There will be portal that will be shared with you. In that portal, daily videos will be uploaded. Okay. So let's see what are all your expectations, right? Deepak, shall we start with you?
Hey, Naveen.
Yeah.
I'm a full stack .NET developer. So I thought of like shifting and exploring opportunities in Java. So I learned Java a few years ago, but I thought, okay, I'll brush up my skills on Java. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
that's the reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Great to see you. Yeah. Thanks, Deepak. Yeah.
Thanks.
Initially, I don't know. In earlier session, also a few people joined. Uh, the first application which I worked is a .NET application. They were initially planned to migrate it. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
That is Java application only. Sorry. Java
Oh,
application only. That was very old application. That was the product of that so and so company. Later, they asked me to migrate it to Spring. So I started working and completely we migrated, we turned it into Java application. Then that product is for Middle East people. Usually, they use so much Microsoft uh, infrastructure, Windows servers, all Windows softwares, SQL Server, everything. So once it became almost ready for the delivery, then in the last minute they said, okay, we'll pay for this, but we don't want to use it. We want to convert again it into .NET. They said. Then with the .NET team developers, again I lead the team and we deliver that product. There I realized, okay, Spring MVC and .NET MVC, everything is same. And entity framework in .NET and Java, Hibernate looks quite same all apart from the basic syntax or annotations that I see. Yeah. So if you know .NET, I think you will be comfortable here. Easily you can understand this as well.
thanks, Naveen. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Deepak. Dilip. Dilip, you are not audible. I think you are in mute. Okay. Next, Gopinath. Hello. Am I audible, guys?
I can hear you, Naveen.
Okay.
This is Deepak. Not sure about that.
Mayank Mishra. Prasad.
Hi Naveen, I have 4 years gap. I want to switch my career into Spring, learn
Okay.
Java and get a job in this side. I have no experience.
Previously, you worked on
BPO side,
BPO side. Okay,
yes, sir.
okay, okay. No problem.
96 to 80.
Yeah, sure. But okay, yeah. Just you need the more practice. Maybe once get through the project, right? Maybe you need to take little more use cases, and if you practice it, it's not too difficult, but just a little focus required. That's it.
Sure,
Even
sure, Naveen.
I believe from any background, easily they can able to adopt it because coding becomes simple after Spring Boot. So not much syntax, nothing to remember much configurations. Everything on the fly it will generate. Just use case to use case. That flow we need to design. That's it. It's not too complicated. But the integration part also, if you learn something a little bit different and HTML, simple how to design forms, few Ajax calls with the Spring Boot microservices, it will be too easy. Okay. Yeah. Saurabh, Vinod. Yeah. Yes, you can unmute yourself and speak out. Yeah. Go ahead, Gopinath.
Yes. Actually, so when this course sheet will be started today onwards, or how
Now,
much
basically, first three sessions are demo
demo?
sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it will be
And
started from the 8:30. Yeah?
Later it will be shifted to 8 or based on everyone's comfort. Okay. I don't
Okay.
have any problem with 8:30 to 9:30 or till 10 also. I'm fine.
Okay. For how many days per?
It will take
How many
2
hours?
months. 2
Okay. How?
months every day, 1 hour, 1 hour to 1.5 hour depends on session,
Mhm.
and only weekday sessions, Monday to Friday. Okay. Yeah. And weekends, if we need to spend that we will spend for Hibernate or any tools if I want to cover, right? For the tools, I'll take sessions during weekends, but usually we will have these regular sessions on weekdays only.
So you are a freelancer or you are working somewhere?
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay.
Yeah, if I been into teaching only, maybe I may not update too much. As I'm seeing new challenges there every day, that is helping me a lot to share my knowledge here.
Okay.
Every day new challenge I'll see, new difficult use case I see, and different people also I'll meet, right? I'll understand you know how people are there, and maybe that experience will help here a lot to guide. There are freshers, right? How to crack the job, or experienced people, or sometimes my students, they have been, they might be working, and if they struck somewhere, easily I can able to help them.
Okay. In microservices, what are things you are going to cover actually?
You can go through this microservices org, all the patterns that I'll be covering. You can go through this architecture. So from the design patterns to until coding. Okay. For every corner, right? I'll try to cover at least one example. Let me open this. Yeah, you can see. So basically, a lot of things need to talk in the microservice. Not only coding part.
Yeah.
Basically, when we people are from monolithic background, right? A lot of things that we need to adopt, we need to accept here. So from that background, monolithic background to microservices, how we need to turn, and what are all the challenges that we see basically when we break it down, a big application into smaller pieces. If it is a brand new application, how to take it up. If it is an old application, how to deal with it. As an organization, how to deal such a projects, and for what are all things microservices are really suitable, and how it should be database side, querying side. See, decomposing, how you will decompose your requirements, how you will query, how you will implement your APIs. Basically, light or basic microservices knowledge will allow you to write a small microservices, and you may put up to gateway, and you can exchange the information. But if we go in depth, the best practices, if we apply, um, there we will see a lot of changes. Okay. So from the maintenance point of view, or transactions, how will manage, or communication, how will establish cross-cutting services. If you want to add, how will add security, how will apply. Okay, deployment patterns, discover, service discovery, and for with external APIs, if you want to establish communication, which patterns we will use. A lot of things.
So is there any this is services, right? Services side, you are going to launch anything for Azure or web services?
No. Everything I'll be showing in my local only. I'm not going to touch any cloud here.
Okay.
So you can easily adopt.
Okay.
Yeah, basically first we need to see how Spring Boot is providing all this stuff.
Is there any fast courses available from your side? 30 days something?
Yeah, this itself fast. We can't go beyond it. Lot of content here.
Yes,
In
yes, I
case
know.
if you
No,
want to, no, if you want to really go through before the session itself, I have previous session recordings and examples. You can go through them as well. If you feel boring between, you can join the sessions, or if you want to learn more, maybe you can join and ask questions here. You can go through the videos also. I can share you that previous batches videos. Recently, one batch completed. End-to-end videos are available there. Classroom videos only. Yeah. We can't run this show very fastly because a lot of confusing content. If I run very fast, right? Especially
I understand.
microservices, people easily they will not adopt. As you
Yes,
are
yes, I
experienced, for you it will be simple if I talk much about it. But freshers easily, they will distract.
yes, yes, I understand.
Yeah,
Because now you are going to depends upon the audience, right?
audience, correct.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So, yeah, CoreJava knowledge is enough, Saurabh. But I'll recommend you to go through once through these advanced videos also. Okay. So I'll share you all the links, advanced Java videos.
The advanced you seems like Java 8, right? 8, 8 and 17. Huh?
Advanced Java videos are there in 7. Very old videos, 8 years old videos.
1.7. Huh?
Yeah, that is completely XML based, web.xml, servlets, filters, listeners, tag libraries. That stuff is there in advanced Java. Okay, maybe just to see what is advanced Java, what type of applications we can design in Java, what is EJBs, that clearly explained there. Just go through it, you will really enjoy it. Okay, just go through it and continue Spring. But nowadays really not required. Okay,
Yes, yeah,
just if you have strong core Java knowledge, bus.
Nowadays they are not using struts and all, right?
Nothing, yeah.
They're
No,
directly-
not even Hibernate, core Hibernate, nothing they are using. Spring Boot made everything simple. That is like a Tesla car. Everything automated.
Yes, yes.
Just we need to sit and set the destination. That's it. Earlier, setting up project itself was very difficult.
Yeah,
We need to identify all the compatible libraries. We need to create a skeleton, lot of configurations, lot of a connection pool kind of stuff, or a lot of integration stuff. But in Spring Boot, you will not see that difficulty. Easy to set up project and work.
So are you going to show some containerization kind of Docker or something?
I have Docker. Yeah, if you
like
people,
locally, or I mean during
yeah.
your sessions?
Sure, but that's not a difficult part actually. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can do that. I'll show you how to bring Docker into AWS as well. Okay. Once building images, how we can run and we can see. I'll show you that part. Okay. So after this session, right? End of the session, I'll give you one end-to-end project, and there we will apply. Okay. A basic use case with front end and back end. I'll try to show you a live application. I'll bring it to my Linux, maybe GoDaddy machine. From there, I'll show you the little bit front end integration also, including gateway, security, load balancing, um, and the tracing part, logging. Okay.
That's great. Thanks, Naveen. Yeah, I was actually using them all from .NET and Azure Cloud. So I'm more interested in how it can be done in Java.
Yeah, sure. If you can share Azure account, if you have any free account also, there I can show you how to deploy services. Maybe Azure functions also, I may able to show you small Azure function examples.
Okay.
Yeah. So others, did I miss anyone? Vinod?
I know. I have a Java background, but I have not worked on the Spring Boot and Microservices.
Okay.
My expectation that with this course, I should be able to crack the opportunity in the Spring Boot and microscience.
Yes.
A hands-on session or how?
Yeah, daily, generally, people give a lot of theory, lot of Google points, but you don't expect such from my session. What I realized so far from the spring, with my understanding, right, I'll try to explain that in a simple way, and immediately, like why the topic is for the pattern is simple right here. If I pick up a topic auto wiring, why really the topic is, how it is helping in the development. That part I'll explain and I'll directly jump into the example so that you don't feel that I need to remember all the point A, point B, point C, and I need to read through it. You will not go into that pattern. So it is easy to remember the session. Okay. Daily example after 15 minutes of, via image and all, I'll explain how it will work and directly we'll jump into the coding. And from scratch, we will write the code here. I'm not going to use previous session examples to rush session, right? I'm not doing that practice. So easily you'll get how I am starting from a small class to configuration. First, which one we need to do first, and what we need to do next to finish a project. That level of understanding you'll get. Go through my videos, okay? I'll share you once, maybe you people once joined, right? Previous session recordings also I'll give you. So before coming to the session, if you want to, little bit brush up and come, you can do that as well.
And regarding timing, is it okay that we can start at 8 or 8:30?
Actually, one batch is at to completed. They are in microservices discussion. After this festival, that will be finished by this 20th. That batch will be finished. So later I'll be free. It's all you guys wish. Okay, you want to start by 7 or 7:30, 8 or 8:30. Once if we all get one agreement, then we will start at the same time. Okay.
Yeah.
We can change. Depends on others' opinion. Okay. But usually we can start from 8 or 8:15. These demos, right? First 3 days demos will happen on the same time, 8:30. Once demos are done, right? We'll plan a time. Either we will go with 8:30 or earlier than that. Okay. We'll get everyone's agreement and we will plan accordingly.
Sure. Thank you.
A demo session, what all things you are going to cover? So you are
Just the content that I am planning, and maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I'll start with IOC and architecture. Basically, from the scratch I'll start where exactly the Spring will fit. Maybe architecture discussion I'll start MVC.
Okay.
Then after MVC, what is POSO? The basic things, how POSOs will helpful in Spring. Then once regular session starts, directly examples how Spring internally working to create your instances, and there are multiple types of containers, how that containers are working, and yeah.
You are going to cover with the design pattern as well. So
Yeah, internally we will touch each and every point, but we will not deviate from the Spring. In microservices, more likely we will cover. Otherwise, design patterns needs a separate session. MVC kind of patterns I'll be covering here. The main important patterns: MVC pattern, connection pool, design pattern, proxy pattern, which are touching here in Spring, right? Yeah, that patterns will be covered here.
okay. So you are
That
going to cover what are all the design pattern which we need for Spring Boot.
Yeah,
It is like packard,
factory pattern.
Yes,
Yeah, more important patterns, right? Like pool
yes,
pattern,
most
daily,
pattern,
fa
proxy,
yeah, proxy pattern, factory
builder,
pattern.
builder.
Yeah, builder. From day one, we will use builder. We'll be going use Lombok here. So from day one session, I'll explain you what is Lombok, how builder pattern works. Okay. Yeah. See, as per my knowledge, whatever is required for the job or for the interview, for the application development, with my experience, I'm going to put that here. This is not like a typical classroom content that we will start from letters A to Z, then words. We are not going into that way. Even that is not recommended.
Yes, yes, yes. No, most probably we are going to use for almost 5 to 6 pattern only, right? In the real times, we are
Yeah.
not going to use all those patterns, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, still you have 5 more minutes time. We can discuss.
So the course is going to start from tomorrow, Naveen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start with the high level architecture where all these modules will fit and how Spring came into the market, what are things there before Spring, how difficult it was and how made it simple, and then how Spring Boot became simpler than Spring, how it changed the entire, the Java world. That part we will discuss. How it is, being used in MVC applications. Okay. Yeah. Every session is important. Okay.
Tomorrow
Don't
is also demo class, or tomorrow is?
They are demos, but I'll be starting with MVC.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
basically,
next 2 days is a demo.
yeah,
After that, we are going to decide and pay. Yeah, before
yeah,
that.
yes. So you can hear next 2 sessions and you can pay. And by that time, the link will change. Go to meeting link they'll share. Okay.
Okay.
There we will join on regular basis, and I'll share one group
Uh,
on
okay. We can use Gmail as well, right? So we should not use our.
Gmail for communication.
But Zoom call, so we are able to.
This is Zoom meeting which we attended now.
Yes, yes. But
Later
I'm
they will
using for
change.
my employee. So this one.
Don't you have go to meeting? Basically, they will use GoTo. They have GoTo license, so I don't think they'll continue on Zoom line.
Mhm. So because now I have joined this today, I just give for my company ID.
Okay. Acha.
I need to
Company ID. Okay. Email
email
ID
ID.
use. Acha. Okay.
I need to change actually. Because
Yeah.
it will
Change it.
create a problem for me.
Because they do follow-ups on that email ID.
Yes, yes, yes.
You will get a lot of inbound mails. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So goto is goto.com. Is that it, Naveen?
Go to meeting.
I never used it. So is it goto.com?
It is go to meeting. Go to this one. You need not to worry. Once they share the link, right? As soon as you click it, if you don't have version, it will download it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a small lightweighter only. This is
Okay.
how you will
Will it work from US?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. It is good. I mean, I don't want to compare it, but a lot of tools given there and recording also. Uh, they will share into Drive and they share it. Usually, I do recording from my end as well, and the HD recording I'll share on daily basis. Yeah. So yeah, then we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, same time. Tomorrow I'll share you one Teams link. There we will join and we can exchange if there is any communication required. My numbers also will be part of that group. Okay, you can text me anytime.
Thank
Yeah, thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Till then, have a good day.
Thanks, Naveen. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye all.
Good day too. Bye.